our wonderful world of doing a plan of action. So let's do it. Let's do our plan of action today. Hello to everyone who's joining us. Great to see you. Great to hear from you. Feel free to say hello, and it will be fantastic if you could write any questions you've got, or absolutely just go for it. Just ask anything you need to. What's a plan of action or a POA? I hear you cry. Well, let me tell you, when you have to produce one for Amazon, you will find that you need all of this knowledge, probably more. So let's jump to it. Let me tell you why you may get a request for a plan of action in the first place. So a plan of action is a document that you need to produce to tell Amazon why something has happened. You've been suspended for some form of complaint, a breach, or something like that. And this is a document that you produce and send to Amazon, and it tells them why something's happened, what you've done to rectify it, etc., etc. Start from the beginning. When you receive the email from Amazon, your heart drops, you stop breathing for a moment, and your whole world goes into a spinning wheel. You are suspended or potentially suspended. Don't panic. Read the email first, check what it wants and the timeline, then go make a cup of tea, have a drink, walk the dog, whatever it is. Seriously, it's best to act once you have calmed down, but you need to know how long you have to get it ready. So once you've had your tea or walked the dog or whatever it is, reread the email, look at the timeline. Some IP complaints are 24 hours turnaround, so it's really important to ensure you have your wits about you and you know how long you have to respond. Just a little side note here is that you should actually check your emails from Amazon, although I know some are quite boring, but yeah, you should check all of them. But also you should check your Seller Central account absolutely daily. This ensures you never miss something like this and you don't get another violation for replying late. Yes, that can happen, boys and girls. Don't do it. So Amazon are asking you to produce a plan of action. They'll give you some indication as to what to include. So let's see what we can put here. Firstly, let me say that every communication you have with Amazon, whether it be oral, email, or plan of action, be polite. It's no good going in with why have you done this? It's not fair, it's unfounded, and I want you to reinstate my account right now because I'm an Amazon seller and I sell lots of stuff. They will more than likely put yours to the bottom and ignore you, as well as keep your account suspended. So to start off, I'm going to be doing a plan of action for an IP complaint. Now, do remember that there are many different IP complaints. So this will not necessarily be everything you need to include in your plan of action. It really does depend on what the email from Amazon says. But when you first do it, start off by saying that you're appealing for a reactivation of your account that has been suspended because of an IP issue. Now, do list here what exact violation they have put in the email and basically copy and paste it. But don't make it so that Amazon has to go and find out what you're talking about. So put lots of information from the email in this section. Tell Amazon that you would not willingly infringe their policies and you want to work with them to ensure that your account is unsuspended. All nicey-nicey, be nicey-nicey-nicey. Then go into the details of the supplier that you purchased the products from. Make sure you include the full name, address, telephone number, email address of their customer service, and include the ASIN you're discussing and the link to the ASIN number on the supplier's website. Also, make sure you include any invoices you have. Now, this all helps your case unless they're wrong. If the address is wrong on the invoice that you've got, or the products are slightly described different or anything like that, don't send them in, because that will just start another rabbit hole that you don't want to go down. But if it's all kosher and it's all happy and you're happy with all the name, address, delivery, it doesn't matter about the delivery address, but the shipping address and all the rest of it, if that's all correct and is the same as what Amazon holds for you, then great, send it with the plan of action that you've done. So once you've included all this information, you need to give them some information regarding how you will not be infringing on this IP issue going forward and what you've done to ensure that. So next, you want to say something along the lines of, The situation with the brand has since changed since we purchased it, and we've made a mistake of not checking regularly. And we accept that we're responsible for the brands we sell, and we should have something in place that checks our rights to sell the brand on this date of purchase, and so on and so forth. And you need to go into what you've done since then to ensure you're not infringing the rights of brands of anyone or any more. So I'm just going to have a quick look at Facebook just to see if there are any questions. Oh, we've got some hellos. Hello, Matt. Hello, Becky. Thank you so much for joining us. Hello, everyone else. So no questions just at the moment, but that's all because you're paying attention and writing notes. I know that. So include that since the date of the email, you have closed, removed, and deleted the listing. Now, tell them that you've gone through your whole inventory to ensure there's no other breaches on that particular brand name, and that if there were, you have removed them or closed, removed, and deleted. Now, make absolutely sure you do close, remove, and delete. You have to ensure that you do these 3 steps because they will probably keep you suspended, as they will still be on your inventory somewhere. And actually have a look at your deleted, not your deleted items because you've deleted them, but have a look at your old listings as well. The last thing you want is an IP complaint from a listing which you've forgotten about. So check your old listings, make sure you get rid of all the old ones. You don't want an IP issue on something that is long gone as far as you're concerned. So back to the POA. Then you need to go on and tell them how you'll not do this in the future. So you need to put in something like you have put in place additional processes to ensure that you check the brands before purchasing and continually while you have the brands to sell. That you check out who you're purchasing from to ensure there's no brand violations, and you've trained your staff in how to check all this information to ensure you don't violate Amazon rules. Now, that seems quite technical, and if you're a one-man band, really, of course, you have to be truthful in what you put here. You cannot just say this if it's not true, because Amazon can check. Make sure you are compliant and do put policies and procedures in place to ensure this doesn't actually happen again. Produce a booklet if need be, even if it's only for you. Produce a 1-page sheet that you can say, this is what I do to ensure that this doesn't happen again. Check this, check that, etc., etc. And actually keep that so that you can produce, if Amazon should ever ask you, you can produce this document and go, this is what I and my staff, if I ever have any in the future, will adhere to. You're basically at the end of the plan of action. So end with something nice. Something like, thank you for considering my appeal or our appeal. I look forward to hearing from you very soon. And then you wait. Once you've sent your plan of action, you have to wait. You have to be patient. You have to basically sit on your hands and not chase them. Chasing Amazon for a response from your plan of action is just an absolute no-no. Every single communication that you give Amazon is seen as an appeal. So sending them another one going, have you read it yet? Have you read it yet? Have you read it yet? Is literally going to send you to the bottom of the pile, and they will stop talking to you eventually. So don't do it. Have some patience. And I know it's so hard because you are literally sitting on your hands while your business is in limbo. Also remember that when you submit your first plan of action, it is so rare, like gold dust, that Amazon accepts your first plan of action. They will probably ask you to submit it 2, 3, 4 times, dependent on what information they actually require. Now, every time they send you an email, it should ask you for a little bit more information. So pad out what you've already sent to them. Don't rewrite the whole thing. You don't need to rewrite the whole dictionary. Rewrite what you've already sent to them with further information, and always send them the invoices or attachments that you sent the first time. So this means that they don't have to hunt for everything. Now, of course, when you do a plan of action, I probably should have said this at the beginning, so I'm hoping you're still listening. When you do a plan of action, don't make it too short, don't make it too long, make it just right, and don't give them information that you don't need to give. The last thing you want is to give them some information. Oh, yes, I did this, this, and this. And Amazon then turns around and goes, What's that? Don't understand that. We're going to keep this account suspended until we understand what she means by this bit, which they can do. So don't give them information that they haven't actually asked for. Be concise, don't waffle, don't make it a 2-line plan of action, but equally don't make it 122 pages. Don't give them your life story. They don't care. And that is not anything to do with the person reading your plan of action, but that is just the way of the world, I'm afraid. They just want the bare facts. Now, someone ages ago did a bit of a, can't think of the word, but it's gone. But someone a while ago did a recce, if you like, of how Amazon works. And it's something like they have 7 to 12 minutes to read every plan of action. Now, if your plan of action is 122 pages, they're going to get to page 2, go, oh, 7 minutes is up, need more information. So be concise. Keep in mind that these people only have a limited amount of time to read it. So just put the information that you need. And as I said previously, each case is very different, but this information should give you enough to get by to at least produce your first plan of action. Having said that, if you would like some free advice, then do contact us at help@getunsuspended.com. We're happy to have a quick chat with you or via email and just give you some pointers on what else to include if you need to do. Let me just check to see if we have any questions. Okay, no, everybody's still writing. So, if there's any questions after this, then please do get in touch on here or by email, as we would be absolutely so happy to help everybody. If you want more information and advice going forward, we do have 3 packages that you could possibly link to, which would give you some peace of mind. So the first one we have is Suspension Protect, which allows you peace of mind. So should you be potentially suspended, at risk or suspended, we'll be there to guide and assist you and hold your hand through the whole process. Now, this is a small fee each month, but it's got an added bonus, which is really, really great with what Amazon has done recently, is that every 6 months you can do a health check. So send us a screenshot. We'll tell you how to keep your account healthy or how to improve your account health. Really, really good. As I say, small fee every month. And you know that we're at the end of an email. Should something come up and you go, I don't know how to deal with this. Is this something I should ignore? Is this something I should deal with right now? Is this something that, oh my God, I've only got 24 hours to deal with? You know, we are there. We will absolutely help you. Then we have our suspension assist, which is a one-off fee. So should you become suspended, we'll hold your hand again through the whole thing. We'll give you a pack and we will guide you through how to complete the pack. But this is something you produce with our guidance and then you send it to Amazon. And then there's our Gold Star service, which is Suspension Pro. And this is a one-off fee and we do everything for you. It's Gold Star service. We write your emails, we write your plan of actions and we send it to you to forward on to Amazon. Of course, we can't have access to your Seller Central account, but other than that, it's all done for you. I hope this has given you lots of information with regard to writing your own plan of action. But if you really need some further advice or some help, or there's a different claim that you need some guidance on, please do contact us, help@getunsuspended.com. We'll help you. We'll give you some free advice. But thank you for watching, and I hope you don't get suspended. And should you need us, we're here for you.